faces a serious road test against a top 25 opponent. Can they dodge the upset and keep that #1 intact? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Turnstreet. Let's get right to the action. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Boy, they took a chance there. Could you imagine if they recovered that, how this crowd would have reacted? Just a missed opportunity and a good job here by the hands team to recover that ball.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Play action here on first down. Aggressive call on the opening play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick game to scramble. Thrown to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And 6 more points to the total.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the back gets the football. No way to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The pass rush closing in. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll use the ground game here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They get the completion. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually
the pass is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. I'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's looking deep down the middle. It's caught, still going inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Second down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. The wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The Buckeyes turn out another first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Look out, room to run here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. QB keeper all the way. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, LSU. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. We'll
see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. He could go. Powering through the defender. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, it's big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the sideline, and he stays in bounds. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
The defense here wins.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Makes the grab and keep foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got 1st and goal.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense expecting a run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
No problem with penalty right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner brought down by that coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Looking to scramble. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, what a shock, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Throwing off play action. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Let's a fly to the wideout. What a catch! Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down and 10. They're going to run it. Breaks into open space. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And 3rd and short, trying to pick it up on the ground. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off here. Crosses the 45. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense...
He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense.
Pass block, can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Here we go.
And it's a direct snap. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They come up on 1st down. Clock running, final minute here of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Running with purpose. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Run down for a short loss.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete, but it's hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. It's a deep shot to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Turns it loose downfield. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense offense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Burton. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaking tackles. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've taken the lead with time running down.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
BAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
You keep wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.